Hi, I'm CK at CK Education with today's advice for life. Do you get distracted by compliments? I know that sounds kind of weird. Usually people get distracted by criticisms a lot, but I want to talk about being distracted by both compliments and criticisms. I think this is very important, especially in our day when we have instant, messaging and we have so much social media. We have the internet, of course. We have YouTube. We have Snapchat. We have Instagram. We have Facebook. We have all kinds of things, and we get instant news. Everything is instantaneous. We have text messaging and and on and on. And so many times I see people who are just hungry. They're just hungry for some kind of compliment from somebody. Oh, I got a like. I got a heart or whatever, people do. I got a thumbs up and that's nice. There's nothing wrong with criticism. I'm not criticizing. There's nothing wrong with compliments. I'm not criticizing compliments. I'm not even saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that we are often too distracted by compliments. When we get a compliment, we think the world has, wow, that's just wonderful. But the problem with that is on the other side of that, when we get criticisms, we get so down. We feel so bad. We read something, someone left a comment, someone says something, someone left a message and someone left a review that was bad. And we get so down on ourselves. We lose all confidence. We get distracted. We get detracted. We lose our way. And this is not the way to live. I'm here to say, let's not be distracted by criticisms, but let's not be distracted by compliments either. When people compliment us, that's great, right? I mean, it's wonderful. I think it's encouraging and I think it's great. But I've learned to just sort of let it roll off, okay? It's the same thing with criticisms. People can say whatever they want to say. Always understand that whether it's a criticism or a compliment, it's just one person's opinion, isn't it? I mean, it's just one person's opinion. And then it may not even be right. It may not even be accurate. Somebody might just be trying to flatter you for whatever, for their own personal ulterior motives. Who knows? It may be a very sincere compliment, sure, but it could also be insincere. We don't know sometimes. But what I'm saying is when you get it, just say thanks or just appreciate it, just, for a brief moment, and then just go on with what you've been doing. If somebody criticizes, it's the same thing. It doesn't feel very good. Sometimes it stings, but you just, for a brief moment, you take it in and just let it go. I don't understand when people sit there and read negative reviews or comments and just constantly read negative things about themselves on social media, and then no wonder they feel bad all day. Why would you read that? You just don't read it. Just forget about it. But I think it's the same thing with compliments. When people are sitting there reading compliments after, they spend all their time reading about that. Look, you are so valuable as a person. You are so worthy as a person. You are so wonderful as a person. So am I. And I'm not saying this out of any arrogance or narcissistic, tendencies. All I'm saying is I can say that, and I can say that about everybody because we are all created by God equally. He loves all of us. And so it's not somebody criticizes, somebody compliments. Okay, that's just one person's opinion, and then you go on. You don't want to get caught up in that. You don't want to get detracted from what you're doing, detracted from your calling, your purpose, the path that you have to walk down. You don't want to be distracted by that. You don't want to spend a prolonged period of time contemplating, why did they say that about me? Why were they so negative? I can tell you, negative people are negative. The more successful you become, in fact, the happier you become, the more you achieve in life, the more meaning you have in life, and the more you got it together in your own life. People who don't have it together, people who don't want to take certain decisions, make certain decisions that are good, and people who are not willing to do what you have done, they will be envious, they will be hateful, they'll be haters, they'll criticize. A lot of people criticize only because they can't do what you do, and they're jealous of that. So look, but there's no real reason even to hate them. Just ignore it. Compliments or criticism, just let it slide off, let it roll off, and you keep walking your walk. You keep going down your path that you're supposed to go down. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing in life, if you're sure of your calling, if you're sure of your purpose, if you're sure of what you're supposed to be doing in life, and you're doing that, it shouldn't really matter what people say, good or bad. If it's good, great, wonderful. Thank you so much for the encouragement. And you move on. If it's bad, I'm sorry that you didn't like that. I'm sorry you don't like me. I'm sorry, whatever the thing is, but it's just one person's opinion, and then you go on. And I think this is so important for happiness. It's so important for balance. It's so important for living a meaningful, purpose-filled life. Because if you don't do that and you're distracted and detracted by criticisms or compliments, it's going to throw you off, and it can throw you off for a long period of time. And I've seen that in people's lives, and it's a very sad thing. So I'm CK at CK Education, and I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, I hope you stay well.